Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a new online interview here at Commodity TV. Yeah, gold is and remains hot, and therefore I would like to speak today with the CEO and President of GoldMining, Alastair Still. Alastair, good morning to Vancouver. Yeah, and welcome to the show.
Good morning, good day to you, and a great day to be here talking about gold today.
That's for sure. Yeah, before we begin, we must disclose that this interview is produced, published, and paid for on behalf of GoldMining. So, Alastair, since our last interview that you made with Jochen Steiger in September of 2025, we have gained a lot of new viewers. And before we move on to your projects and the progress you made in the last 4 to 5 months, could you maybe give us a brief overview of your corporate strategy for those who are not yet familiar with it?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the name of our company really says it all, GoldMining Inc. We have a dual listing in Toronto and New York. Toronto, the ticker symbol GOLD, helps emphasize our focus on gold. We have a large and extensive portfolio of gold and gold copper projects all throughout the Americas, some 12.4 million gold equivalent ounces measured and indicated, and over 9 million gold equivalent ounces in the inferred category. That's in at least 7 projects that are at the resource stage. We are advancing those projects, taking them through exploration development and through PEA and project studies to show we have economic merits to advance them further. In addition to that, this is really what makes us different from being a typical junior explorer. We have a very healthy balance sheet and portfolio of cash and marketable securities. It was well over $200 million worth. So that's a solid foundation of publicly traded equities and cash, which underpins our ability and our strength to move our projects forward as well.
Okay, you have made the most progress in the recent months on your São Jorge project in Brazil. There have been significant drill results there and new discoveries. Could you please bring us up to date?
Yeah, absolutely. We certainly have had a lot of focus on our São Jorge project in Pará state. It's in the northern part of Brazil. It's a great jurisdiction. We've seen our neighbors bring in an operation, Tocantins online in the last year, a 200,000 ounce per year producer. That's the first large commercial scale mine in the region, and it's really shown the excellent infrastructure and personnel to develop. Our project, we think very similar geological style of mineralization as that deposit. It's on trend. We're on a strike that is growing and expanding. That's what we're targeting. But more importantly, we're also right beside excellent infrastructure. Within 2 kilometers of paved highway, we've got power line at site. And above all, we're very excited about the exploration potential. The drilling has been looking to confirm and expand the existing resource, which we think we have enough confidence to move into a preliminary economic assessment to start demonstrating the value or the economic potential of that. At the same time, too, we've stepped out several kilometers. We've seen good indications from RC drilling in particular of mineralization, which we think could lead to parallel structures in similar tenor and grade to grow this into a sizable hub and spoke model within a central sort of few kilometers of the main resource. We think near-term potential to grow that resource. That's what we were working on in 2025, and we're underway again in 2026 with another drill program to continue to grow that resource.
You mentioned a PEA, so that there are plans for a PEA in 2026?
There are plans to move towards a PEA. We're compiling the 2025 drill results now. We believe that with these gold prices and the resource we've already defined, not even including the potential to find more, we think we can start moving towards the PEA, which will begin to demonstrate the economic viability or the potential economics to move to the next stage of development on the project.
Okay, so São Jorge is only one of around 10 or 12 projects in your portfolio. Is there also progress on other projects and maybe also possibly negotiations on selling them or on optioning them, or what's going on there?
Well, I like to say M&A is always a dynamic situation. We certainly have had groups express interest in reviewing our projects. Our focus at present is trying to unlock value in projects before we move into sort of advanced stages of negotiations on any potential divestitures. I think that's ultimately the compelling value opportunity here. If you look at the market cap of our company, less the cash and marketable securities, considering we have no debt, the effective enterprise value that the market is placing on our resource base is one of the lowest in the industry. We think there's a tremendous upside to re-rate that valuation and grow that resource. We can do that in-house organically before needing M&A. Although, of course, at the same time, too, if the right company comes looking with the right valuation, we will, of course, consider it. But in addition to San Jorge, we're active in a number of fronts. One such project we're quite excited about is our Crucero project in Peru. This is a sizable gold resource project we've had for a number of years, waiting for the right opportunity to move it to the next level. And we think we've found that because our work this year in 2025 identified the presence of antimony on the project. We think that adds significant economic benefits to the project. We're underway with a new mineral resource estimate for the project, which we expect out in the first quarter of 2026. We think we'll capture value from the antimony, which has been a very sought after commodity. And really, that's a gain to the project, which has come at very little cost to us. So, a great opportunity to daylight that value through the recalculation of mineral resources using gold equivalency, incorporating the antimony, which has never been done before. So that's just one other project we're excited about. We're also very excited about our Yellowknife gold project in Northwest Territories in Canada. A sizable resource on this project. The resource grade for an open pit deposit is above 2 grams per ton. So it has grade. Adjacent to that resource is one of Canada's highest past producing gold mines that has not seen modern exploration. The Discovery Mine produced over 1 million ounces of gold at a grade above 1 ounce per ton gold until it was shut in the 1960s. We think that's a tremendous opportunity to build up the potential and to grow the Yellowknife project. So stay tuned for an announcement on our plans to advance exploration at our Yellowknife project this coming year as well.
Okay, so maybe we will see then 3 drill programs, one on São Jorge, one on Yellowknife, and one on Crucero to get a new resource estimate there.
Yeah, the Crucero resource won't actually need new drilling. We may move towards the drilling stage, but we've been able to harvest the data and go back to the assay certificates and the original cores and the rejects to confirm those results, to basically harvest data that was already there and unrecognized, sort of seizing the opportunity. Certainly Yellowknife, we aim to move forward on. And one other opportunity that I think sort of sticks out as a great opportunity in this gold environment is we calculated a PEA study on our La Mina project in Colombia in 2023. We think that study showed good, robust economics. At that time, the base price of gold for that economic PEA study was $1,750 per ounce, which almost seems laughable in today's environment. At the time of recording, we're very close again to $5,000 per ounce gold. So we think that PEA can have a refresh, modernize the costs. Of course, you can't have it one way. You have to update your OPEX and your CAPEX with an updated gold and copper price. And that's something we think we can have out in the first half of 2026 to, again, show how there's compelling value there that really does not need a lot of work to advance and to daylight additional value for our shareholders.
Okay, then in December, you renewed your at the market share program, which allows you to issue up to 50 million US dollars, I believe, worth of common stock. Has this been used yet? And what's the current cash balance? So, real cash, you mentioned you have 200 million in cash and cash equivalents. What's real cash in the bank at the moment?
Well, we can go on what were last official quarter results. We were about between 6 and 7 million cash in the bank, and again, no debt. The ATM facility is there, and we've had it for several years, so it's not a new thing. It's really a support mechanism that we can use as needed, when needed. So we don't do big dilutive raises or equity issuances at heavy discounts to our shareholders. So that's a backbone. Again, gives us the luxury to use when needed, when the time is right. But we're in good shape. I always point out to people the last public equity financing was in 2016 for the company. So we have been efficient and made good use of our capital, and we're all in good shape for moving ahead with this year's programs we've already mentioned in this interview.
What would you tell our viewers when asked about the most important catalysts for gold mining in 2026?
I think the key catalyst here is really the re-rate potential of our undervalued portfolio of assets. As we say, if we look at our market cap, less the cash and marketable securities, the effective enterprise value that the market ascribes to our portfolio is low compared by any standards on a basket of companies or a scale of companies. That re-rate potential is real. I think our projects have been discounted for many years because of the holdco perception. We've since several years we moved on from being a holdco. We acquired assets in great times. We now really see it as a harvest mode to unlock value and really daylight that value for a re-rating of that portfolio on a number of fronts. And having optionality to do that, we don't have to put all our eggs in one basket. I like to say we're not a one-trick pony. We don't have single project risk. We don't have jurisdictional risk that some companies would have in more sketchy jurisdictions. We're in good, solid jurisdictions, great optionality in the portfolio. And really, it's a rate and rank exercise where we can create the best value going forward.
One last question. Let's come to the gold price. So we saw some fluctuations, I would say, recently in the last few days. What is your impression of the current situation on the gold market?
Well, I've been through this cycle a few times now. I was talking to someone the other day when I was working at gold mines in the 1990s, and I remember gold being in the $250 per ounce range. So never would have imagined where we are today. But the reality is, I think the fundamentals are still there for a rising gold price. We saw recently I would say, a correction. Some may call it a bubble. But since then, the fundamentals have returned. We're back to an increasing gold price. And I was recently at the Vancouver Resource Investment Conference this past month on a panel of people speculating the gold price. The general consensus of that panel was we would continue to see gold establishing well above $5,000. We saw ranges up to $7,000. We're seeing that in the long-term consensus price estimates are rising on a monthly basis from a suite of banking experts in gold. Their analysts forecasting gold price. So I think 5,000 gold is real. It's here, and I think we're going to be rising above that throughout 2026. Is my opinion on where we're heading with gold.
Good, Alistair. Thank you very much for this insight in your company and the gold market. And all the best for 2026. We keep all fingers crossed for drill results for the resource estimate and also maybe for a new PEA here on for the what was it for Crucero? No, it was for
For São Jorge, a new
São
PEA and
Jorge.
a new resource for Crucero coming out. So
For sure, yeah. And looking really forward to have an update soon, maybe at PDIC.
I look forward to it. Always a pleasure to be on here. Great to speak again today, Tim. Take care.
Thank you very much. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it. Gold mining is in a really good shape. The company is have plans for several drill programs here in 2026. They want to publish a new resource estimate for the Crucero project. And maybe there will some more news to come, and we will have definitely here an update soon. And I would say check out gold mining, and bye bye from Switzerland.